Cal, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, Shield.
Situation, I could have let him go on that fastball. You know, 0-1, 1-0, looking for a fastball.
In the air, right center field. The first one in the Phillies uniform is a bomb into the second deck for Bryce Harper, and the Phils lead it 7-4.
Or that.
All right, guys, real quick. If we were really the Shield, like, who would be the tough guy of the group? Let's be honest.
Dude, Max.
Oh, come on.
Look, Max.
Yes.
Look.
Thank you,
All
Christopher.
right, look. No, I just see Max being the Roman Reigns. I don't know. I just see him
love it.
being
I love it.
The in the middle of the power bomb.
I'm the big dog.
Man, that's ludicrous.
All right, ludicrous.
Just Backstreet Sports. Welcome back. Myself, Tyre, whole crew, Chris, Max, Tanner.
What's up?
I'm excited.
Yes, as you heard, the big dog, rightful big dog, Bryce Harper, tearing it up. Phillies are on a tear. As you can hear from our voices, we are excited. We're hyped. Oh, let's get into it.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry. We gotta do this commercial. I'm sorry. Hey.
Professional.
All right. Marco students, it's never too early to think about your future in terms of your career path. Let's be honest, thousands of individuals are looking to receive the same job as you. How can you stand out from the crowd? The excellent people over in Career Services will help you to stand out from the competition. Career Services will help you with job placement along with finding paid internships to help your resume stand out from all the others. To schedule an appointment, you can talk to the desk clerks in the Student Success Center. Don't wait until you're about to graduate to get a head start in your career while you're attending school. Start planning now. Done.
You make a great point there, T.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you got to start from the bottom. Sometimes you have to start in, I don't know, somewhere like Washington, D.C. You got to really grind your way there.
Takes years, man.
Be
Takes years.
completely unappreciated for all the hard work you do. But don't worry, that award comes, I don't know, like $330 million.
Man, that's a heck of an award right there.
And, you know, just hitting dingers every day.
The
Except for
Philadelphia
today.
faithful behind him, right?
Oh,
Yes.
my God.
Nobody better, right?
Dude, we're turning Nationals Park into Philly South
Yeah,
again.
we really were. Last
It's
night was
so-
Yes, we
amazing.
did.
Oh, man. Oh, dude.
Let's talk about, man, let's start with the first game, man. Like, all right, so, you know, we all had the same class at the end. So, you know, I'm hurrying up home so I can, you know, catch this game. And, oh, my goodness, what I seen was just, it brought a tear to my eyes. It
was
really
amazing.
did.
It was
Like,
amazing.
First hit, McCutcheon.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Let's call him Andrew McClutcheon.
McClutcheon.
That's good.
Andrew McClutcheon.
I like it. I like
Say it again.
Andrew McClutcheon.
Yes.
Dude.
You know what stood out to me
This-
first? The Fanatic cleats. I saw him walking up, and I was like, "Yo, Bryce, I love it
dope.
already."
That was dope.
I mean,
I'm
like,
not even going to front.
Dude, that I really took for granted how good this lineup was going to be, but now that I'm seeing it perform,
Oh, dude,
man,
it's awesome.
it's definitely a top 5 lineup in the league.
Yes, I agree.
It might be the best in the National League. I mean,
How about the bottom of that order? Man, Franco's
Franco.
on fire.
Oh, my goodness.
tied with Bryce, leading the team in home runs. Don't know about the RBIs, but
Yeah.
But man, and Raquel Franco, you know, he made all that fuss about being the 8th man in the spot. But man, look at what he's doing.
Yeah, man, he won the job out of spring training from Scott Kingery, who I still have yet. I think he had an at bat today, but I still have yet to see him play.
did he? I don't know. I've just.
I think he
got
pitched
out
hit and
of class.
struck out. I think that's what I got the update.
And you know what else I saw from the first game that really intrigued me? Like,
A Reese Hoskins.
that
grand slam?
Reese Hoskins grand slam. First off,
Oh.
you know, for them to walk Bryce Harper. Can you imagine
Yeah.
seeing that? You're going to intentionally walk Bryce Harper. Lord.
Hoppa.
Shut up.
All right.
Bryce Harper. You're going to intentionally walk the GOAT.
If Bryce
And-
Harper played on the Red Sox, that's how they would say his name. Hoppa. I'm sorry.
The good news is we actually have somebody behind him that can drive and run.
Yes, my salient point. Oh my goodness, like that. Oh, this lineup is exciting.
How about Saturday? His first home run.
Dude?
That was a bomb.
Hold on.
That's the loudest. Oh, we're reliving it.
Yes, we are.
You know, 0-1, 1-0, looking for a fastball.
In the air, right
Boom.
center field.
He hit that baby, I knew it was gone.
It was a second deck homer.
Dude,
How perfect is it that his first hit with the Phillies is a home run?
465 feet.
Right.
Dude, and that's the loudest I've heard Citizens Bank Park since I think the Halladay no-hitter in the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
2012 against the
Stadium was
Cincinnati Reds.
electric.
2011, I thought. Ooh.
Was it 2011?
I think it was.
2011. Oh, yeah, it was.
2012
You're right.
was the start of the downfall.
Yes. Oh, what a brutal season that was. Let's not
Man, it has been
remember
so
that.
long. I feel like this team, because I loved that Phillies team from 2007 to 2011. That was such a fun team. But there's something about this team. They have more of a swagger with the way they carry
They
themselves.
do.
They're
I love it.
The home run celebration.
Yes.
All that.
Because the thing about the 07 to 2011 Phillies, I feel like they were older guys. They were much more
Mature.
Yeah. They let their performance do the talking.
Chase
for them.
Utley especially.
Oh
Utley
my
just
God.
led by example.
Yes.
Exactly. This team, though, this is. I mean, we've already seen Hoskins, get hit with the pitch, and just a number of other close calls. This is going to be a team. I have I don't know if you can call it a hot take because Kingery's about to come up to bat now. Actually.
We getting live updates, people, just so
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Right now, Washington's up 6-4. But no, I
Nova
feel
didn't have
like
his best stuff today.
if there's a team that's going to have a dugout clearing brawl, I feel like it's going to be the Phillies because someone is going to get pissed off with
The first
all
time
the
Harper gets hit, I
celebrations.
think our whole
yes.
dugout's coming
Oh
out.
my! Yes.
I think wherever Harper may be, I'm going to come out of the dugout
I'm
and start
running on the
swinging.
field if I'm in
Dude.
the crowd. I'm just like, yo, don't touch the
Game three,
$330
I
million
thought the
man.
dugouts were coming out when Hoskins
Hoskins
was
got
almost
hit.
hit.
Yeah, but see, Hoskins, I mean, don't get me wrong, Hoskins is a talent, but he's not Bryce. I'm
Yo,
just saying.
No, but still,
But it's
he's
still
part.
a teammate.
He's
They're
still
all
a leader.
family.
You're right.
They're all family.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, you're right. They all
Doesn't
family.
matter who gets hit.
That's the
But
first
it's like,
time.
okay, for example, you know how we would always get hyped if somebody would say something, even say something about our mothers?
Yes,
That's
sir.
the thing with Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is like, Mama Harper.
You know what I was
That's
hearing
royalty.
about?
That's not touchable.
I was watching TV earlier today. Christopher Mad Dog Russo was on.
Oh yeah.
And I stopped, he's okay, entertaining. So I stopped to listen to him. He says to the viewers, you know what he says? He says that Harper's bat flip last night's game,
no.
Oh, man, I love
was
that bat flip.
out of pocket and immature.
Excuse me?
Shut up.
That's what he said.
Shut up, Mad Dog.
He did not approve of the bat flip. And he thinks that Harper, I don't know if he got hit today or not, but he thinks that Washington's going to retaliate. And that they have a right to do so.
Let me
Okay,
tell
if-
you what, that
A
bat flip
right
was
to do
beautiful.
so.
It was.
right to do so?
That was a
Excuse
swaggy
me?
bat flip.
It was.
He says that
Philadelphia.
that booing, the booing in the beginning of the game, he said bothered Bryce Harper, so he had to do that bat flip when the game was over, basically. And he wanted to get back at the crowd for booing him early on.
Yes,
The
man.
guy's getting booed. He's going out into his position. He's hearing all this stuff. They're chattering him out there.
Yeah,
saying all
but
this
by the
stuff.
sixth inning, all those guys are gone, and that whole right field
There's
side
guys.
was all
Right.
Phillies.
There's guys
fans.
wearing white T-shirts that spell out traitor right behind them.
Yes.
I mean, that's
whatever.
that's a little childish. I'm just saying.
Some guy put a sign on it that said somebody I used to know too. See that? Somebody I used to know.
I did. I did see that. Franco got walked. 2 guys on base. Kingery's up.
What inning are we in here?
Top of the 8th.
Top of the
Counts 1-1.
How many out?
1.
All right.
All right.
We're in good shape.
So you're telling me there is a chance?
Maybe. 1-1
hope.
pitch.
Well, as of
2-1.
now,
All right.
All
we're
right.
undefeated, best team in baseball.
Oh yeah.
That's such an amazing start, man. It really is. Like I never thought this lineup. Like I knew this lineup was special, but I didn't know it was this special.
Dude, and Gene Segura, I feel like had a really nice breakout game last night with
did.
that bases clearing
man.
double.
That was
Oh, my
huge.
goodness.
Franco got on base 5 times yesterday.
How many walks did they have? 3, right?
3 walks.
Franco is
Two of
not.
them were
Intentional.
intentional.
Yeah.
Surprising.
It's
everyone.
funny. It's funny
I
because
feel.
we disrespected Franco. Let's be honest.
I personally disrespected Franco.
But I think he knows that this year is like you need to perform or else you're gone.
I never really bought into the Scott Kingery competition. I felt like Franco's always been the better player.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, I never really was like, we kind of had to root for him. I was never gonna badmouth Franco because he's been part of the team.
Kingery
he
walked.
survived the process. The mini Phillies process of all the clear outs and all the signings, and he
Right.
survived it. So hopefully he continues. I mean, he's been pretty consistent his whole career.
Bases
20 plus
loaded.
bombs.
Catch
come
up.
with each season.
Sorry.
No. This is good.
Sorry.
This is a good update.
No, good.
I like
Update.
it. I like it. I just feel like Franco in an 8-hole out of nowhere, and I wasn't expecting it to.
No.
But when we first did our show before the season started, I think it was just like 2 or 3 shows ago.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I was 100% confident in the lineup. I thought McCutcheon, kind of a little bit older, You know, I wasn't expecting him to be as productive as he's been so far. And, you know, I've never been the biggest Herrera fan. I think he's a little too inconsistent. But, man, he's hitting the ball really well.
He is.
Yeah, those first 3 games, I was really worried about Odubel. He was really chasing at bad stuff. And, you know, through those first 3 games, I'm like, come on, Odubel. But last night, 3 doubles. And I restoring my faith a little. But like you said, probably the most inconsistent batter in this lineup, in my opinion.
But, man, when he's on.
When he is on.
But the inconsistency still bothers me.
They're going to be bringing in Doolittle.
Bases loaded.
Okay.
So we got a pitching
In
change.
terms of RBIs, Franco has 8 RBIs.
Is that leading the team?
Yep. Hoskins 5, Harper 5, Real Muto 4,
Alrighty.
and then the rest.
I think Franco is leading the National League in home runs. If I'm
He's
not
leading
mistaken.
the National League. He's got to be
If
leading
If I'm
the
not
National League.
mistaken.
No, I think Yelich has more.
Oh, Yelich just.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
But
Yelich
Christian
is on
Yelich,
another level.
it's
or
like,
Yeah,
that's basically
yeah.
like cheating.
yeah, that's like not fair.
I
He had like 4 homers in 4 games or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I think Chris Davis is leading the league in home runs, isn't he?
Chris Davis with a K, correct?
Chris Davis with K.
Okay.
Crush Davis, if you will.
I like it. You know who used to be Crush Davis? Chris Davis with a C.
Chris Davis with C.
In Baltimore.
What happened to that guy?
I don't know. He started hitting like 200 and people forgot about him.
Yeah.
He's still down there somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm still concerned about this pitching staff.
And now I'm glad you brought that up because I texted you that first game because you were at work and I was watching the game.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, they done brought Hector Neris, you know, and I'm saying to myself, I'm happy at this point because we in the lead. I'm happy. And then he gives up that 2-run home run, and I'm like, I text Chris. I said, Hector Neris is going to screw this over.
Talk about a guy.
Scares me.
Talk about a guy who can throw a great splitter
gonna mess
once
this
every
up.
10 times.
I can agree with that.
Hector
Like,
Neris scares
But
me.
man, when he throws that correctly, man, that's dirty pitch.
It is
dirty.
That's what's kept him up in the major leagues.
But he throws that thing wrong. See you later.
Oh my
yes.
gosh, yeah.
He leaves it up in the zone and you
Oh
get in
my
trouble.
goodness.
So I know this is
Meatballs right down the middle.
I know this is way too early, but I mean, we already talked about we need a lefty in this starting rotation, and this might just be me being absolutely ridiculous, but I think that's my role on this show, being ridiculous.
Opinions are always welcome.
So we talked.
Depends.
You brought up Madison Bumgarner last week.
I did.
Now, and you know that's last year of his deal. Not going to be cheap. I was trying to explore maybe a cheaper route, and a guy that I like, who's at 100%, probably 80% of Madison Bumgarner, is Robbie Ray from Arizona.
You know what? He was actually rumored to be traded in the offseason. Never was.
Yeah.
I think that's a great point. I think if Diamondbacks we're expecting them to be in trouble. The Dodgers.
Now, then again, from the Diamondbacks' point of view, they're definitely going to look to get rid of Greinke before Robbie Ray, probably.
Old, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. But I think I forget. I know Robbie Ray's in his last year.
Robbie Ray's young though.
He is young.
Hopefully,
I don't know about Greinke's contract.
something ridiculous. He got a couple of years ago. He got paid like over $200 million. So,
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. Sorry.
We got an update over there, Chris.
Count is 1-1 to McCutchen. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Ooh.
People, stay tuned here, people. We got live updates.
But yeah, I like.
Not change your dial.
I like Robbie Ray. I mean, it would be another righty if they were like, "Nah, we'll give you Greinke." I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Listen, we got Harper
but
now. We got big guys in this lineup.
Yeah.
We need to get some
We need
pieces.
to
All
get-
right.
we talked
You want to
about
go
it.
prospects?
Wait,
give
but
them up.
now who? Now that's the thing. Who do you give up? Would you be okay? Like I said, I'm ridiculous. Would you be willing to do Kingery for Robbie Ray?
Oh, there's no way in hell
That
the Diamondbacks
Dude.
would ever do that.
I don't see that
Ever.
happening.
talk about a guy who's young and promising.
Exactly.
You're talking a straight up deal here?
I mean,
I was about to say.
No.
you
Are we
gonna
talking
need to-
Greinke that hit 2 home runs last night? Is that who we're talking about?
Yes, he did. He hit 2 homers. We're talking about Robbie Ray, but yes, he hit 2 home runs, and he struck out 10, I believe.
you know
Yeah,
what?
struck out
You know
10,
what? Screw it.
batted
Bring
in 4
over.
runs.
No, wait. We.
Listen, I'm so down with you and Robbie Ray.
Robbie Ray?
I like.
I don't know. I'm trying. I feel
The
like
only thing
Kingery
is-
would be the starting piece of a deal.
Right, because you would still need to add more to
No,
that.
I know.
Yeah, if we're looking to the future here, I think we got some prospects pitching wise. We had a couple, maybe 1 or 2. I know Adonis Mejia in the minor leagues is like our top prospect now, but we have a lot of outfielders: Dylan Cousins, Adam Hazley, Mickey Moniak. These guys are going to be coming up in the next few years.
I know you're done with Mickey Moniak.
I don't know if I'm done. I'm not done with. He's the number 1 overall pick. You can never be done with the number 1 overall pick until it's official. We all know that from Markel.
Wait, then who said that?
I was about to say,
someone
it was
said-
official before he was traded in my book. I'm just saying.
Wait a second. Who said they were done with Mickey Moniak then? I forget. Someone
No, I don't
said that to
think-
me.
Definitely. You know what? Maybe it was one of your friends that's outside of this room.
You know what? No, it was the other guy in our class.
Okay.
Joe. It was Joe.
yes.
Joe was like,
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out Joe.
Yeah, you're definitely listening.
Remember when we were all freaking out that we were like, oh, I don't know if we should trade Sixto. I don't know. And then we trade. Now look, I mean, you know, when there's guys available that are talented, especially a lefty like Robbie Wright, if this is a possibility, and I think it will be, then you got to go out and get them.
Yeah.
I think you just have to go on. Now, me personally, I'm not like all up on.
What? What happened? Come on.
Cut, double, bases clearing double.
Nice.
Bases clearing.
7-6 lead.
Nice.
Or is it tied?
7-6 lead.
7-6 lead.
7-6 lead.
Nice. See?
We're never gonna lose.
Tanner, say his name again.
Andrew.
Andrew
McClutchin.
McClutchin.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's a drop we got to get.
Oh, this is
Oh, yeah. I'm
You
gonna
guys
make
were
that
talking
into a
about
drop.
left
Say
field.
something.
By the way, that's another thing that I love that they started doing the
wave. The Fortnite wave.
Fortnite wave.
The Fortnite.
So you guys were talking about left field, correct?
Yes.
I was listening to one of the games, and I heard that the Phillies have had 30 different left fielders since 2015.
Wow. 30?
30 different left fielders
There is-
since
Wow.
2015.
I didn't realize that number was that high.
2015. You
They're
said?
reviewing.
Wow.
They're reviewing a call. There was a close call at home plate with Scott Kingery, so I think they're going to be looking at that.
But at
So-
least this game is tied. At the
At
least.
least it's tied.
Yeah, at least it's tied. I'll take that.
So just updates.
Nice.
Awesome. Listen, looking forward to the future here. We should be talking about other teams in our division too. We swapped out the Braves. They're still good. They got some injuries. Mike Fulton is hurt. Kevin Gausman's hurt. They're still going to be good, right? They just signed Acuna. The Mets, that pitching is so great down there. DeGrom and Syndergaard.
I'll be honest. That's the only team I'm like worried about offense, like getting runs in.
Yeah.
I know my words.
I know the Nats are great, but listen, we just beat Scherzer last. Oh,
that was him.
we just
That was
beat
not
Scherzer
me.
last night. I feel like
Let my
we're better
computer
than
go to
that.
sleep.
We're just flat out better than that. We don't have to worry about the Marlins, obviously.
I don't know. I think Sixto's going to throw 8 perfect games this year.
Is there anyone in this pitching that you're really not, as far as the Phillies, that you're not sold on? Like, I'm not sold on Nick Pivetta.
No.
I'm talking game 2, top of the second, 2 outs, and instead of walking Swanson, he throws one right down the middle, home run.
I'll be honest with you, I wasn't all in on Zach Eflin, and I watched the game last night.
Yeah.
The guy struck out 9 in 5 innings.
Eflin surprised me.
Oh, hey, they used Velasquez the way you want them to last night.
Yeah,
So,
and look how it worked.
Yeah.
Not a huge problem at all down there.
no,
I mean,
not at all.
I think the one thing that concerns me with the pitching is, how many pitches they throw in an inning. That's still like a high number for me. Like
Nola today, that guy is so even keeled. I'm not worried. I mean, everybody's gonna have a bad start here. And there.
right. Like I'm not worried about the bad start, but like the high pitch counts early in innings. That's
Pivetta is one of those guys where he has like that 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
All right,
He's
wait.
so talented.
Safe. Kingery
He's
safe.
safe.
nice.
Beautiful.
7-6.
Pavetta's just so talented, and that's why I think we didn't really go out and get like a Dallas Keuchel or anything in that in the offseason. I think Clement and the guys in the front office were like, all right, we got young, positive arms. They're going to make a good impact on our line.
And Zach did well last night. 3 hits, 9 strikeouts.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
5 innings.
Yeah, he did
pitched
good.
really well. So there's that.
He went toe to toe with Max Scherzer. Yeah,
Consistency is going to be the key here.
Yes.
That's always going to be the key.
Because last year Eflin had, I think it was like 4 starts in a row where he just looked phenomenal. But from then on, it was very mediocre.
Yeah.
So
Never went really deep. I mean, he had a couple starts where he went deep into ball games, but for the most part, he had and we say that like everybody's going to have starts here and there where they're not the best. Like look at Nola today.
Right.
But he always comes back, and you know what you're getting from him. He's always going to come bounce back and have a good start.
Right.
For Eflin, Pivetta, Velasquez, last year way inconsistent. Hopefully they got a lot of innings under the belt last year. They got hopefully they got some confidence coming out of spring training this year. So I mean, it's a wait and see process, but man, you can't complain. Hopefully about to be 5-0 after today. Everything's going really well. It feels like we're never going to lose a game.
Just keep using Nick Williams' bat.
But can you imagine though that this lineup would be so powerful that we could probably honestly, overlook some of the bad pitching.
What you just said is a perfect example of what just happened today. We were
Which is
down,
crazy.
right? 6-2. We were down. Nola got rocked. He only went 3 innings, gave up 6 runs, and we were thinking we were all in class. We're getting updates on our phone. We're like, all right, we lost. Finally, our first loss, and now we're winning 7-6 again, just like that. The bats pick us up. So it's almost like even when we don't have that consistent pitching, we know the bats are going to back us up at the end of the day.
Runs are really pouring in this year. I said earlier that the Phillies, now updated with this new score, have scored 38 runs in the last 5 games.
Less than that now.
And counting.
But,
There
yeah,
could be
exactly.
more.
That is unbelievable.
That
Oh my
is
God.
unbelievable.
We can barely score a single. We were like hoping to score a run last year.
Yes,
We're watching
Right.
right. How can we score a run?
This
Please,
is real. This is very interesting baseball we're watching. I
is.
have baseball fever.
Exactly.
I have baseball fever.
I do as well.
Exactly.
Tanner is up in here right now with a Phillies jersey, an old Ryan
Old
Howard
school
jersey.
Ryan Howard.
Yeah.
Oh
I
like it.
my God.
Had to bring it out the closet.
Oh man,
Had to. They're all gonna be coming out of the dark now. They've been away for the last 6-7 years.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all coming out.
yeah, that's true.
Right.
I'm saving my money for. Dude, I can't decide between Hoskins or Harper. I feel like I gotta go Harper.
See, no, I'm gonna
Dude,
go when I go get my Phillies jersey.
I went
It's
with
gonna
the
have
Hoskins.
my name on it.
You can't go wrong.
Okay.
Regardless, you
Hold
can't go wrong.
on a second.
Yeah, I said it. Yes.
No. You're not one of those people.
Yes, I am one of those
It doesn't
people.
get outdated.
You know,
Stop it.
Thank you.
Stop it.
Thank you.
Bloop single
Yes.
for Gene Segura, and we got another run. Andrew McCutcheon
It's
scores.
8-6. I'm happy. Now I'm mad again. You're
8-6.
one of those people who
Yes, I am.
puts your own name on the
And then
your own
people
jersey
are
on the
like,
name.
"Who's this
Yes,
guy?"
I am. You know what? And I'm gonna show you next week's show.
No.
Get this.
No.
I have a Philadelphia Eagles jersey
No.
in my closet right
No.
now.
With your name on it?
Yes, the year I was born and my name. Yes. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama T.
See,
No,
there-
no, no.
I
appreciate
Look at the pro at that, though. The pro is he can work the rest of his life.
Right. It's
Thank
not-
you.
Stop it.
Yes,
Stop it.
that is the whole point.
Yeah, there's gonna come
Tyre,
a certain
T-
point where we're like gonna be 40 years old, and it's gonna be like, man, do we really want to walk out of the house wearing like a Harper jersey? We
And
really
my-
want to be that guy.
T.
And my whole thing is this: I'm not putting another man's name on the back of my shirt. I'm not.
I want to ask you something.
Oh, jeez, here we go.
What?
Intentionally walk a Bryce Harper. Here comes Reese Hoskins.
Oh, this is
They
getting
keep
good.
doing it. They keep doing it. They did it earlier.
This is
Alright.
this is my question to you.
Okay.
What did you,
Okay.
Tyre Hood,
Yes.
do?
Did you just put my full government name out there?
It's on the back of your jersey, right?
Shut
Yeah.
up. That's not the point.
What did you do
Uh-huh.
in your tenure as a Philadelphia Eagle?
That's not the point.
Yes, it is.
You know what?
Yes,
I
it is.
have suffered. That's what I've done in my tenure as a Philadelphia Eagle. I have suffered through years and years of disappointment, years of being teased, getting to the NFC Championship just to fall short. I done finally came through and got me a ring. And you don't think for 1 second that I don't deserve to have my name on the back of a jersey?
Well, hold on. Let
I'm
me see
going-
your ring.
This is an outrage.
Let me see your ring.
I don't have a ring.
Okay.
Oh, so
They cost
So now you're lying on
$12,500.
air.
all right, Tyre. Just completely random scenario.
Okay.
Christmas. I am getting you a Jacksonville Jaguars Nick Foles jersey. What are you going to do with it?
And I'm going to return it to you, and I'm going to smack you with the box that it came in.
Okay, I'm going to get you a signed Jacksonville Jaguars Nick Foles jersey.
Oh.
Okay. I'm giving that to you
Okay.
to keep and treasure and to not wear.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I just gave you a signature from the GOAT.
I like it.
From the GOAT.
Staying on this
I
Eagles
myself have
topic.
a signature from the good
Oh.
as well.
We are
There you
not going to
We are not what?
continue.
I think this is a perfectly valid question.
Continue.
Continue what?
No, continue.
Oh,
Continue. what you were
continue my
saying.
thing. Continue my thing. Well, my thing is, what are you going to do with that jersey?
Okay, I'm gonna smack you with the box still, but I'm gonna frame the jersey.
I'm not giving it to you in a box. I'm giving it to you in a plastic bag because I don't want to get hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna smack you with the plastic bag, and then
All
I'm gonna
right.
put it into a frame.
Jeez.
Let's transfer over here. I got a question for everybody in here.
All right.
Uh-oh.
We got the trade of Jordan Howard a couple
Yes.
days ago.
Whoa, we're switching over
We're
already?
switching over.
Yes.
I just want to get your opinion on this.
Did you have something else to add to the Phillies?
Oh, my opinion.
I want to see TZ. I just want to ask him because he's a big schemes guy over here.
Dude, yes, I am a big scheme guy. Yes. You
you
know what?
scheming on?
Last couple days, all I've been doing for some reason, just been watching film. So when the Jordan Howard, trade came through, I'm staying up half the night watching film. He is a one cut back. Perfect. Hits the hole hard. Yes, my type of running back.
You think he's a 3-downer?
Yes, he is a 3-downer. Pass catching out the backfield. Can block. Yes. Good trade. Thank you, Howie. Now we don't have to draft a running back in the first
Right.
round.
I
Thank
love
you,
it.
Howie Roseman. I could kiss you right now. I'll be
All
honest
right.
with you.
26 years old.
Yes, young.
Selected the Pro Bowl his first year in the NFL.
How many years he got left on the contract?
He only has 1 year left.
1 year left.
Oh.
He averages, well, I'm telling you right now, 2016, 1,313 yards. 2017, 1,122. 2018, 935, but that was due
Skewed
to
because of Tariq Cohen.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Competition.
You're getting a quality running back. You're not getting somebody who's broken down. You're not getting somebody who's, on a scrap heap. You're getting a good quality running back. And you only gave up a 6th rounder.
Not much of a receiving back, but we have Clement.
Correct.
And it's not like Howard can't catch.
Right,
He can catch. He's caught. Yeah.
So honestly, you can make him a 3-down back. You can make him your bell cow if you wanted to.
I like it because you know why? When we talked about this a couple weeks ago, we wanted to see that two tight end set. Goddard, I want to get him more incorporated in this offense. I don't think, not that he had the opportunity last year, but I just want to see more out of him. And I think coming into this upcoming season with Howard in the backfield, Clement's going to be healthy. Hopefully we have a healthy Wentz. And it's going to be fun to watch, man. Hopefully, you know what? Just hit this draft. Can we get a draft where we got all right, we got a stud right there in the first round. We got a stud in the second round. The last couple of years, I feel like we got a solid player. I mean, we've been drafting towards the end.
You know what? I think they should go.
Are we going more linemen?
That's what I was about to say.
In the trenches.
In the first round, I want to go offensive lineman.
Okay.
Because you still need to pick up, somebody to, not necessarily replace, but fill in for Brandon Brooks. All right, we got an update. What's up?
No.
Just
nothing.
overexcited.
There's just a dispute on where to put the phone.
We don't. We don't need to break the fourth wall here.
I love these guys.
Listen, and DJ. Well, you know what? I forgot about Djax. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When Howard trade went down, I was like, oh wait.
And this is why I think they're gonna implement 2 tight end sets, because you're gonna put Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson on the outside. You're gonna have Zach Ertz.
Not Aguilar in the slot. Or he's better in the slot than on the outside.
No, he's better in the slot. And then you're gonna have Zach Ertz and/or Dallas Goedert on the field,
Right.
and then you're gonna have Jordan Howard in the backfield. You can't go two safeties high because then we can just run it down your
Ertz
throat.
causes so many problems.
And then Ertz
Ertz causes so many problems.
And then, Ertz can catch it over the middle.
Exactly.
And if you want to stack the boxes, you want to stop Howard. Okay, now you're leaving Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson one-on-one.
Yes.
Right.
Pick your poison.
Yeah. Now, listen, what you guys were talking about with the draft, I like the idea of what you're saying. Get somebody for Brandon Brooks, get a guard.
Yes.
Just to help get some depth on the offensive line.
Yes.
Protect Wentz.
It's not going to be a sexy pick, but it's going to be a pick that's going to help you for the future because Brandon Brooks, I mean, what's he? I know he's in his 30s.
Right.
And now he's coming off.
Plus, we got Jason Peters, only for
right.
another year.
And you need to start replacing linemen. I mean, look, Jason Kelsey almost retired.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to start looking for the future in terms of this offensive line.
He's right. That's a great point.
Yeah.
I do think, and it could be any position. I know this year Kelsey's definitely back. Peters is definitely back. So maybe maybe we want to go guard because we got a left tackle.
Brandon
We got a
Brooks is
center.
29 years old.
29, so he'll be 30.
Yeah. Plus he's coming off the Achilles. You just want to get some security.
And that's not an injury you can easily come off of, especially as a lineman. Meaning you're backpedaling, you're pushing forward on an Achilles heel all the time.
What are you thinking about rounds 2 through 4, 5? What do you guys think? Defense, safety, anything on the defense?
I think they should go safety.
Can't go wrong with getting a safety.
If they go, safety. If you get one of those, hybrid linebacker safety types.
I feel like Howie Roseman's always been one of those GMs where he's like, all right, what's the best player on the board? Let's get him. I think now we just got to look, because we got a lot of great talent at certain positions. I think he's got to look at certain positions where it's like, okay, maybe we need another safety. Maybe we need a linebacker, or maybe we need a corner, Just try to get those. I mean, we know we have depth back there, but we want talent. Talent is also obviously very important. So I think if we can find the right guys in the middle rounds of the draft, I think we can go on.
Howie's going to figure it out.
Yeah, definitely.
He's impressed.
100%.
Definitely.
Talk about GOAT.
Why are we talking? What goat? What goat? Why do we keep bringing up goats?
We got a lot.
Because we just lost one. And we dearly miss him.
Man, we won another title, though. I won another Super Bowl and another parade.
Okay, and it's going to be with Carson Wentz.
Last year, we had to see the Patriots another one.
You hear Deshaun Jackson said the Eagles want to stack up, so stack up them titles. So
Absolutely.
get them to work.
Absolutely. I want to have a parade every year on Broad Street.
All 4 sports. Has I ever had? This is just a random question. Has a city, all 4 sports teams won the championship that 1 year? Like, has there ever been a time
where it was the Red Sox and the Patriots?
I think
so that's 2. So
what, the year the Boston Bruins won the Cup, I think it may have come close. I don't know if all 4 won, but I think when Boston with Tim Thomas and the goalie.
Oh my God!
I think that year, I don't remember. Was that 2011?
That was 2011 because that was the year the Flyers got swept by Boston.
Yes,
and I was so upset. And when I watched Tim Thomas play hockey, it made me feel much better about myself because I was like, you know what? A guy who eats at Chick-fil-A every day is playing the NHL. Maybe I can go somewhere.
And won a Stanley Cup. And
won a Stanley Cup. And won the freaking Vezina as the best goalie. Darn.
Yes.
JT Realmuto struck out in the inning. Up 8-6
But
though.
8-6. 8-6.
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
that's still possible.
no, I know.
What inning is it?
I know. I just yanked the steering
Going to
wheel
the
out of your
bottom of the
hand,
eighth.
No.
asking that question.
I love it.
But I feel like I just want to know if like a city with all 4 of the major sports teams in that city won the title that one year.
Man, it'd be hard to do.
Yeah, I know. Because I was thinking that with 2017 with the Eagles. Because it was like Super Bowl, and then there was all the hype behind the Sixers,
Sixers.
and I had my naive hopes with the Flyers as well, and then they got just trashed.
Yeah,
and then I was like, maybe the Phillies will do something.
Well, they all made
I'm
the
gonna let you
playoffs
vent
except for
about-
the Phillies.
Except for the Phillies.
I'm gonna let you vent about the Flyers.
No, I don't care about the Flyers. No one watched the game last
Yeah, we
night.
shouldn't
They're
waste time
done.
talking about the
They're
But,
done.
I want to pose a question to you guys.
They have a 1% chance to maybe get the first overall pick. That's all they care about now.
Yeah, that's all we can care about.
Yeah, that's
honestly.
all you can.
What's the question?
I have
over
a
there,
question because one of the NFL guys that I really follow closely and I really hang on to words that he say because I really find him a reliable source.
What's the name over there?
Ben Albright.
Okay.
Albright NFL on Twitter. Somebody asked him, because Duke Johnson asked for a trade from the Cleveland Browns,
True.
and he said, what's the guy asked him, what's the most likely team he's going to go to, and he said, look out for the Eagles. Now, what are your guys' thoughts on that?
Well, my first thought is
How
why?
and why?
I think that was my first
I mean,
question.
and I'm not saying Duke Johnson's a bad player.
I know.
I think he's
You're a Duke Johnson guy.
He's a good receiving back. We saw that last year. Him and Baker. Obviously, that's crowded in Cleveland. We all know why he didn't come to voluntary workouts, and obviously he's gonna win out. But I think now with the Jordan Howard addition, I'm not saying it's a bad yet. I mean, if we got to say we got an update right now, Duke Johnson to the Eagles, I'm like, okay, solid. But I'm just trying to think, what is this for? Depth? Is it for receiving out the back?
Yeah.
What do you think?
See, that's what I'm kind of confused about because, okay, Jordan Howard would obviously be your bell cow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just assume Darren Sproles doesn't come back. Let's say this was his last season and he retires.
Right.
You still have Corey Clement who can catch out of the backfield. You still have Josh Adams.
I think he's more talented of a back than just to be a special teams guy.
Right.
Yeah.
2017, he had 693 receiving yards.
Yeah. I
Man,
mean,
that's a lot of yards.
for
He's
a
more of a
guy.
receiver than a running back.
Correct.
He had 74 recoveries.
He's still young, right?
Yeah. Yep.
He's only been in the league a couple of years.
Yeah, he's only
he
been
went
in
to
the league a couple
University
years.
of Miami.
But when I seen that, I'm just saying to myself, like, okay, it's a little.
If he comes in, is he
Little
better than
weird.
Corey Clement? If he comes
No.
into the league, is he better than Corey Clement? If he comes to the Eagles, is he better
He's
than Corey
25.
Well, that's debatable.
If you had to pick,
The face you made. I'm sorry. You just.
if you had to pick,
Like letting the sound bites go to sleep.
it comes down to
I'm sorry,
coming out
I
of
was-
training camp. I mean, I think if it were to happen, you're like, all right, cool, we got both Clement and Duke Johnson on the team. But if you had to pick one, what do you think? Are you thinking Duke Johnson over Clement? I mean, who would you rather have? If it came down to, I know the situation probably won't come up, but if you're the GM and you got Duke Johnson or Corey Clement,
And you got Duke Johnson wanting to come to the Eagles.
yeah, say we got and you have to like who would you who's more talented back as a whole?
Honestly, looking at track records, consistent track records, I would probably go with Duke Johnson only because his track record is a little bit more consistent. Because I think about Corey Clement's first year, the year we won the Super Bowl, he was balling out.
Yeah. Oh my God, he had such a touchdown catch in the Super Bowl.
But then I think about
He had 400 receiving yards in the Super Bowl.
But then I
was
think
like,
about
geez.
this past year, and he didn't look like the same player. Like he looked like a
Didn't he
shell of
also
his
have-
former self.
Didn't he also have injury troubles?
Yeah,
I
this
believe
year,
he did.
He's banged up.
So-
yeah.
I believe he was banged up. So
I'm not
like
ready
the
to give
jury
up
is
on him.
no, I'm not ready to give up.
No,
No,
me neither,
absolutely
yeah.
not. But the jury is still out.
Yeah. You know who I'm done with completely? Wendell Smallwood. Now that we got Jordan
want-
Howard.
Oh yeah, I'm done with.
I
Wendell.
wanted
I've
to play
been
the
done with
guessing
Wendell.
game, but
Yeah.
all right.
I've been done with Wendell Smallwood.
I think if we come, I mean, I don't know who we even give up for Duke Johnson. Is another one of my
Wendell
questions.
Smallwood.
You know,
Who wants Wendell Smallwood?
Maybe you can confuse the Browns into it.
if we can get somebody, if we can give up like some nobody or some like a low level talent for Duke Johnson, I'd do it. But if we have to give up something,
Yeah,
it's not necessarily a need at this point.
no. Right. Like I can see if it was a need and we really needed Jordan Howard, but now we really don't need Duke Johnson because we have Jordan
Right.
Howard.
And they have a guy that just doesn't want to be there, so
Right. And for
sort
some,
of like an Antonio Brown situation.
and for some reason, everybody involved in trade talks wants to come here.
Eventually, he's going to get cut. I mean, the Browns, if they can't find a trade partner,
And that too.
You know?
So why should I trade for him?
Exactly.
Trade something away from him if you're
When you can
probably
pick
going to
him
release
up.
him. Yep. I can pick him up and I can pay him what I want.
All right.
Beautiful symphony. That's all I'm saying.
indeed.
All right, Chris.
please talk Flyers because I know you want to.
I don't
Come
want
on.
to.
Let's go, Chris.
I'm
I'm in on this with you. Let's just get a quick little 5-minute segment
yes.
here.
I haven't watched the last 3 games because I don't care.
All right, then I'll dive in on
Scores
this.
now 8-7.
Let me dive in on this topic.
This is not your fan of the day, right?
Let me just start with last night's game. I'm watching the Phillies, right? I'm like, all right, why am I even going to go check the Flyers game right now?
Right.
But I'm still going to go. I just
Ooh,
wanted
the Flyers.
Yeah, like we're all here, and we're all like, the Flyers. Why the hell would I want to turn on the Flyers game? I got Bryce Harper playing in the Phillies uniform. But I'm that fan, I'm that Philly fan. I want to check out and see what every sports team's doing.
People,
so I
Chris is
flip it
on
on,
red.
and you got Jim Jackson on there. He's talking. The Flyers are down 2 goals.
Who knows? Yeah, talk about a guy who always has hope. Jim Jackson.
God, and he's for the future and everything. You just listen to him. He's like, well, they could still make the playoffs. I can still make the playoffs. And I'm just like, yo, Jim, season's over.
This year has been, in my opinion, the worst. I've never had less fun watching the Flyers. This year
I tell you what, it was
sucked
fun when
so
Carter
much.
Hart came up.
Yes, it was great to see him. But when a year where your coach, your general manager both get fired in the same year, when there's this whole thing
With
about
the goalie situation.
Jim Jackson and Keith Jones were caught with hot mics talking about how trash the team is.
They actually had that caught.
Yeah, you didn't hear about that story?
When was this?
It was after a game. People were leaving
Middle
Wells
of the
Fargo.
season, or?
Oh yeah, it was middle of the season. It was before
Carter came up, or after Carter came up?
Before Carter Hart came up.
Okay.
It was maybe a week before they fired Dave Hackstall.
How do they still have jobs?
I don't know. But it was when Wells Fargo Center was, people were leaving.
Yeah.
Someone just, I guess overheard them, and they were like, I gotta get this sound, and you just hear Jim Jackson, Keith Jones just trashing the team.
Yeah.
And I mean, I understand them venting crap.
The frustration.
Washington, I don't know who did, but now it's 8-7. Double.
Sir Anthony Dominguez in for the Phillies in relief.
Oh no! Oh, come on, Sir Anthony. I have so much high hope for you. Anyway, this year's just sucked. Maybe they'll luck into the first overall pick, because if they get the first overall pick, I'll be back in, because the guy who's going first this year is a generational talent. He's not.
I hear you.
He's not no Connor McDavid, but he's damn
I'll tell you
close
what,
to 70%.
watching,
of Connor
and
McDavid.
I don't sit here following the Blue Jackets or anything like that, but I occasionally look at the standings. The teams that are ahead of us, I mean, they're ahead. They got us big time.
Yes. Oh yeah.
but
they
they're
do.
not they're not double-digit points. I mean, they're close, maybe 8, 7, 9, 10 points ahead of us.
They're
If
mathematically.
we can make 2 or 3 solid moves, obviously we're gonna have Carter for the full season next year. But I think honestly, if we can get 2 or 3 key pieces in here, develop the I feel like our defense, Provorov and Gostisbehere, all they want to do is score goals and shoot. You got to be good. They don't have good fundamentals as defensemen.
No,
How
they
many
don't.
times have they been beaten this year where Carter's left by himself?
Okay, Provorov has, in my opinion, gotten better.
Developed.
Yes.
But Gostisbehere is one of those guys that
Ghost-
just wants to
man,
shoot. He just stands at the blue line and shoots slap shots.
Man, talk about, he had such a great rookie year, and if I'm being perfectly realistic, he's probably just a 6th guy who's probably going to get 12 minutes a night. He's a power play specialist. I do not want him out there in critical situations where I need my team to keep the puck out of the net. He's not my guy.
A year ago, I wouldn't have been agreeing with you at all. I would have been like, this guy's
This is our
key piece, a future
Yeah.
top line type guy.
I think the more he plays, the more I feel like we're seeing the real Shane Gostisbehere. He's not a defensive stalwart.
Right.
He is not. I feel like Provorov can be that guy. He's still young. And
He can develop. He's talented
In
player, and
my
he's good.
opinion, their best defenseman this year has been Travis Sanheim.
You know who I'm also impressed with? Under the radar? Radko Gudas.
Radko has been great this year.
He's been good, and you know why?
I hear you.
Because the defense he played, for an actual defense, he's not going to put up double-digit goals or anything ridiculous.
No,
but he's good. He's
not
going
at
to be
all.
physical, and he's going to be a great defenseman. What's his job? His job isn't to score goals. His job is to stop the defenders stop the offensive play.
Defend guys, hit people, and he's been great. I'm sick of Robert Haig. I just
Sanheim's been good.
It's an outrage.
He just talk about a guy who's so bland. I know he's still young. I'm done with Robert Haig. I like what I've seen out of Phil Myers. Still under. I don't
Listen,
even
we
think he's hit
got
20
our
games yet.
goalie, all right? We got our goalie.
Yes. And
That's
Let's
something to look
work on our
positive to.
defense, defenseman for next year.
Yes.
Find the right ones. Hopefully, over the summer, just develop over the summer, please.
And
be on the
this
ice
too.
somewhere. Be on the
I
ice.
want winners.
Thank you.
And when
Work on just work on fundamentals
and
as a defenseman.
you talk about adding pieces. Okay, I know this is so unrealistic and it's not going to happen, but I want Voracek out of here. That's
another question I wanted to ask you about
Yeah,
the
I am
pound of guys.
pissed off.
Giroux, Voracek, Coots. I love Coots.
I love Coots.
But those top linemen who've been here for years and years and years, and we don't have a Stanley Cup yet.
Okay.
What do you do with these top line guys?
Okay.
Konechny, good young piece. Nolan Patrick, good young piece. There's guys up there that are good, solid players.
T might accuse me of just being too attached to players, but I am not letting Giroux or Couturier out of my arms. I want those two guys to literally retire as Flyers. I love
Listen,
man,
I see what you're saying, and there's that inner fan coming out of you. But let's be smart about it. You want to win a cup, don't you? You want to win a cup.
Yes, I do.
All right, so let's be smart about the situation. Claude Giroux, a great leader. He'll always be remembered as a great Flyer. But has death talents dipped? He came off a triple-digit season, triple-digit point season.
Phillies game's tied right now.
Oh, is it? It's still 8-7 on here. Okay.
It's 8-8.
8-8. All right.
Just to wrap up this
ball.
point, let's wrap up this Flyers.
Sorry. No. Chuck, do whatever you can to get rid of Jake Voracek. Get his contract out of here. Get his money out of here.
I just want to give the younger guys some opportunities to be those top linemen. I feel like in hockey it's way different. You need to team. Obviously, it's a team sport. But if you want to go to that next level, deep into the playoffs, the Stanley Cup championship, you need to have those guys that are just flat out stronger, quicker, and faster, more skilled as hockey players. The Ovechkin, the Sidney Crosby. Those guys are so big of a difference makers.
They are.
That you just need one of those guys in order to be successful. I just feel like we don't have that guy. Claude Giroux's past his prime.
Talk about now. A guy, throw all the money you can at this guy. Panarin on the Blue Jackets. He's already said he's not staying with Columbus. The second free agency hits, the second the clock strikes midnight on July 1st, you throw a $9.5, $10 million contract in front of that guy. Do whatever you can to get that guy on the Flyers. Because
you know what? And I'm not disagreeing with you. I just don't I want to. The Flyers for the last couple of years, they've always wanted to come in between. They kind of want to rebuild, but they don't want people to stop watching.
They've been such a tweener team.
You just want to be smart about it. You want to get great players in here, but at the same time, you don't want to be like, all right, let's keep our team and then bring in a big mega free agent. Like, you know what I mean?
Dude.
You just let's be smart. If we get the guys out of here, the older guys that are the weak links.
I am definitely being way too emotional.
But that's our 10 cents on the.
All right.
I hear you.
Well, let's switch it up. You're talking about teams that are overshadowed by the Phillies. You're talking about how you're not really paying attention to the Flyers. Let's talk about the Sixers. This team's going to the playoffs, and I feel like I haven't been watching the Sixers lately, and everyone's just been focused on the Phillies.
That's true.
Pretty much.
I don't know if it's not. We don't really. Obviously, it's something we already have our 3 seed locked up.
We know they're going to the playoffs.
But
it's a lock. They're in a 3 seed.
I don't think it's so much we're like, let's not. They're not playing well. Let's not watch the Sixers. I feel like it's just more like the Phillies have just taken over the city.
They are.
I did not see that Mavericks game at all. What happened there?
You know what? I wanted to ask. this question.
There was no Jimmy Butler and there was no Joel Embiid.
Okay.
Right.
All right, but there was also no Luka Doncic and there was a 41-year-old Dirk Nowitzki out there. So.
Yeah, I don't know how they let a 41-year-old.
And we also lost by 20 points.
They dominated them like petulant children. Where is the defense?
You know who we just signed today? Underrated signing, in my opinion.
Yes.
Big man, Greg Monroe.
Yes, I like Greg Monroe. 10-day contract. I do like that move.
I think it's a solid bench depth.
It is.
I mean, he's going to give you more than Justin Patton. He's a veteran. He's has playoff experience.
Correct.
It can only help you, in my opinion.
And that's what you're looking for. That's definitely what you're looking for. All right. With the last minutes that we have on this show, this seems to be, for some reason, everybody's favorite part of the show. We are going to call this, as we said last week, the vent, where we don't have to necessarily talk about, a sporting topic. We can bring something up that just irritates us all.
Okay.
And I did have one already in the holster, but due to recent conversations, I'm going to change that.
Uh-oh.
What?
So,
all right, let's see it here, T. Let's see what you got. What do you got?
All right.
What do you got?
All right, let me look into this microphone and spit this game. All right.
Oh, boy.
Look, the weather's getting warmer, and it's grilling season.
Oh, no, that's the worst.
Back on this grilling.
So, everybody's going to be pulling out their barbecue grills and everything like that. And it's cool. All the amateurs and the pit masters, they're going to be, cooking outside and showing off and doing their thing. Look here. As a third place pit master talking through this microphone here, I'm going to advise everybody that's grilling. You are not grilling
if you are putting barbecue sauce on food.
This
Okay.
again?
That
You
is
are-
not
Again.
that is not good barbecue. That's not the rate of barbecue. You go down to the South and you ask for barbecue sauce, you're lucky if you walk out of that establishment alive.
T,
Okay?
do you-
Don't interrupt me. All right? Don't interrupt me. I'm on a rant. All of you that put barbecue sauce on your food, what is the matter with you? That is not the way to eat rifle barbecue, okay? And as a matter of fact, that's a way pit masters really cover up their mistakes. You do not put barbecue sauce on ribs or anything else. Chicken, no. Dry rub is the way to go. You slow cook it, you get that juicy goodness, and it's fall off the bone tender. That's how you cook barbecue food. I'm done. I'm sick of this.
I am pissed off.
Yes.
Oh, so T, do you enjoy being wrong?
I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Go to an establishment in the South
All right.
and ask them for barbecue sauce or A1 sauce for
All
that
right.
matter.
Let's do it. Are you paying for the plane ticket?
No, I ain't paying for no plane ticket.
Chris, you got anything to vent about today? You look at your
Well,
little antsy over
okay.
there.
Well, I'm not quite done yet. I'm not ready to just let this topic go.
He's poking the bear now.
Okay. Poking the bear.
Let's go.
Poking
Let's
the
go.
bear.
What do you got?
Look. Okay.
All right, just one thing before you know.
So get your facts straight.
All right,
Get
continue.
my facts straight. Okay. All right. I enjoy a lot of things. All right. One of them's barbecue sauce. You want?
That's not the right way to eat proper barbecue.
Okay. Please. So dry rub is the way to go.
Yes,
Okay. Look, I'm not disagreeing with you. Dry rub's great.
yes it is.
Why can I not dip my whatevers into my whatever?
I can't. What was that funny?
Okay. You know what? Fine. Whatever. You can keep your bad opinion.
That's not a bad opinion.
You know, and I kind of feel bad that Tanner didn't get to go last week. So why don't we go, clockwise this time?
All right.
Because I gotta think about
Because
mine.
you forgot what you were talking about, so push it on me.
All right, Tanner, what you got to vent
Something
about?
I'm pretty annoyed at is seeing these people without their mump vaccines.
Wow.
We
Yeah.
got thousands of kids lined up at Temple waiting for their vaccines. They're just spreading the mumps around. I don't want to wake up with a fat face because someone didn't get the mumps vaccine. You know what I'm saying?
People,
I just don't want the mumps.
people vaccinate
I see.
yourself before
Vaccinate
you put yourself in
and
play.
vaccinate your children.
I love how real Tanner got. You were like, screw
did.
barbecue.
He did.
And you were like,
I'm
the
serious.
mumps.
He did. Like, that's the most serious I've ever seen Tanner, like, for as long as
Now
I've
I
been
gotta
around.
go to the doctors and get a booster shot for the mumps.
Dang, man. Hey, Mom,
Come on.
we're going to need to schedule an appointment because I'm scared.
I already got that appointment scheduled.
But you know I hate needles, Mom.
You still thinking about it, Chris, over there? Still thinking about it?
You're next, Max.
All right. I actually have a good one. I think you guys want to get in on this topic, too.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
I think
come
you're
on.
gonna.
I'm excited.
All right, so I'm watching the Phillies game last night, as I do every night. I
All right.
pretend that I can't. I don't have work or anything.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, all right, nice. Let's see here. Nick Williams is gonna pitch hit. Nice, a little. I'm not a hater on Nick Williams. I think he's a great player, right? So I'm like, okay, Nick Williams pitch hit, fine. All right. Now it gets a little bit later in the game. We need another pitch hitter. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, all right, I don't really know what going through Gabe Kapler's head right now. There's guys on that bench, right? He's gonna bring up. I'm thinking Scott Kingery. I don't really know. You know who steps up to the plate? Aaron Altherr. Aaron Altherr steps up to the plate.
How'd I know he was going to go in this direction?
I am the biggest. I don't understand how Aaron Altherr made this team out of spring
Hey,
training.
he had a couple good
Aaron,
swings.
hey,
He knows how to swing the bat.
the first player to ever hit a grand slam off Clayton Kershaw.
I think.
I know it's only one thing,
I
but-
think the only time in my entire life have I seen Aaron Altherr do anything is one walk-off hit. I don't remember what it was, who it was against. I just remember him running out to the outfield and people were celebrating with him. It might have been like 2 years ago. But, I mean, you talk about...
It's an outrage.
You want to talk about an automatic out. I'd rather have, like, Vince Velasquez get up there and take a hack at it. The guy strikes out on 3 pitches
Jake
every at-bat.
Arrieta had a better at bat game 3.
Literally. You want
Two better at
okay,
bats.
and he's getting paid like money for this. He's getting paid a couple million.
Look.
I can go up there and get paid. Oh, give me like $1.5 million to go up there each year and each
Keep that
season.
bat on my shoulder.
And just all right. Damn, I missed that
wait,
one.
wait,
I'll just stand there and hold the bat. I'll just look at it.
Look,
You know,
there's guys in
that's a
AAA.
pretty ball.
Speaking of which,
Who's up at the plate?
Aaron Altherr.
Wow.
Look at that.
What
Look at that.
perfect timing.
Okay.
You know what, people? We're gonna sit through this at bat with you, and I'm not gonna bet money, but I will bet you just straight up man to man that he strikes out because that's what he's good at and that's what he does.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he does something
He's
great.
gonna
so we're just
strike
here all
out.
night.
The count's
He's gonna strike out. That's all he does is strike
you know
out.
what?
Come on.
You know
Oh,
what?
man.
Okay, it's a 1-1 count right now.
Okay, it's a 1-1 count.
And then he walks back with that mopey face to look like, I'll get
All
it
right,
next
I'll
time.
let you guys keep the updates. But we were talking about us playing baseball, and there's actually a pitcher on the Blue Jays, Elvis Luciano, who was born in 2000, first MLB player to ever
That's
to
right.
be born in 2000, ever be
Strike
playing.
two, Aaron Altherr. Here it comes. Here it comes the strikeout.
I'm 7.
No, okay.
I'm 7 days older than this guy, and he's over here pitching against Reese Hoskins, Bryce Harper, eventually.
Eventually.
But
I was
like,
about to say.
I'm
And
over here
we're
sitting on the
in
couch watching
college.
this kid, and he's making money.
I
doing it. That's great.
told y'all we got into the wrong field. I really think we chose the wrong occupation. Yeah, it's weird to me now because I'm 24 and
Okay.
I'm older than draft picks
All right.
coming into the NFL and whatnot.
I think Max isn't going to eat his medicine, but I think he has
Did
something
he
to
strike
say.
out?
Aaron Altherr. Excuse me.
Aaron
Excuse me,
Altherr.
everybody.
Get your facts straight.
Aaron Altherr grounded out to third base.
Hey,
No,
hey,
it was
put
a
the ball
line
in
out.
play.
It was a line
Put
out.
the ball in
Excuse
play.
me. Excuse me. It was a line out to the
still
third
got
base.
out.
Put the ball in play.
He still got
Hey,
out.
at least it was a solid hit. Now I
He
don't.
made contact.
think-
All right, Christopher. He
don't-
made contact.
You said he was going to strike out. You made a promise.
Look. I don't think you're giving Aaron Altherr.
I took the odds. I took
enough
the odds.
Credit.
I took the
I mean,
odds.
are you really going to rather see Andrew Knapp at the plate? Than
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Come on.
man.
And you know what?
Come
That's
on.
how bad I think Aaron Altherr is.
No,
that
no,
I'm
no, no,
actually sitting here saying Andrew Knapp. Because you know who the second worst player on the team is? Andrew Knapp. The second worst player on the team. Andrew Knapp. How did he? Listen, Drew Butera in spring training, I was like, you know what? I just want to see a different face on the team. All right, we saw Andrew Knapp last year. He hit one home run that I remember against the Pirates. So I was like, oh, there we go.
He hit
nothing.
Nothing. He hit a walk off in the 12th or 13th inning
Against the Washington
Nationals.
Nationals, I agree with that. You're right. That
Yep.
did happen.
But I
Drew
would-
Butera.
okay,
Give him a shot. Why not?
Look. Me personally, I feel more comfortable seeing Aaron Altherr come up to the plate than Andrew Knapp. Look.
No.
I don't think you're giving. I don't think
No.
you're. Can we get his numbers up, please?
All right, hold on.
Don't bring him up. It's gonna bleed through the screen.
And while you do.
It's gonna bleed through the screen. It will.
While you do that, I'll just do my vent. It's very short. It's very squeet.
Very sweet.
Very,
All right.
it's very sweet.
Short and
Yeah, Mike Scott is dead to me. I don't mean the Office Mike Scott. I mean Mike Scott of the Sixers because it was sent to me by a friend of mine that he was walking around in a Penguins jersey, and I hate him for that.
What are we looking at?
Just the beautiful weather.
All right, got his stats up here.
All right, Aaron. What did Aaron do last year?
All right, still looking at it. Hold on.
He's a career 227 hitter. And you know what my favorite stat of all is? His
Batting
317 on base percentage. You might as well just sit there and be like, the guy never gets on base. That's basically what that says.
Hey, 1 every 3 at bats, he gets on base.
No, that is completely false. Completely not true. Let's say here. What do we got? What do we got, Tate?
Man, that's
What's going on with the Phillies game?
give me an
That's a
update
good
on that.
question.
Commercial.
Oh, course.
Stupid commercial. All right.
He has a wins above replacement of a 2.4,
All right.
which means he's giving your team 2.5
he
wins.
slugs 4 to 15.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pitiful.
Okay, look.
147 RBI though.
140.
Go down, Tate. Go down.
That's pitiful.
What
I'm
does he got?
just-
Hold on.
Is he from Germany?
Oh, man, that's pitiful.
What? Nah, okay. Guys, this is phenomenal radio, by the way.
Get it?
Oh, yeah.
This is really
It is.
good.
Everybody, this is the lesson today. Aaron Altherr is an awful baseball player, and he should be bagging groceries.
Yeah, but he's making more money than you
Wow.
right now. So
Yeah, I can do the same
Wow.
thing he does.
I
I
think
can do
all
the
of us-
same thing he
I think
does.
You can hit a grand slam off Clayton
When's the
Kershaw.
last time he's got a hit? Oh, wait, 2017.
Look, that's because Mr. Bryce Harper's in his way, and I'm perfectly okay with
Wait, that's not true. Nick Williams was the one who got robbed. Aaron Altherr was just a bench bat to begin with. Nick Williams is the one getting screwed, not Aaron Altherr. Aaron Altherr shouldn't even be on the team.
that. Hey, Nick Williams is contributing by getting Bryce Harper his bats.
Bring up Dylan Cousins. We need Dylan Cousins.
You know
without
what?
Nick
I would-
Williams,
I would
we don't
look-
have Bryce Harper home runs.
Exactly.
I'm laughing because this is the first time I've ever seen Max pissed off, and it's cracking
this is
me up.
great.
Because there has to be some sort of change if you got a guy that you try counting on to give you a pitch hit at bat, and he never does anything for you. It's an automatic out. Just keep the pitcher in the game. Just keep the pitcher in the game. Gabe, listen to me right now. I know you're in the middle of a game.
He said, I know
Keep
you
the
wanna put
pitcher in the game. Don't let Aaron Altherr put a bat in his hand. Keep him in the batting cages. Send him down on a bus to AAA. I don't care what you do with him.
Have him be the one pitching to the guys.
Look at
during
that
batting
smile.
practice.
That smile just says it all. It's like, oh, man.
For the viewers listening, we have on the board Aaron Altherr's stats, and they have a picture of him smiling. And yeah, so
He's like laughing at all of us, like, haha, I'm getting paid $1 million to do absolutely nothing in the major leagues. And you're all sitting there paying your college tuition. That's what he's laughing at.
struggling, working 2 jobs.
What? I mean, come
Just
on,
to make
Aaron.
it
If you
to
just
be-
applied yourself a little more, you could maybe get $330 million. I mean, that's all we're saying. We're just trying to help you get better.
Maybe you can grow a beard and some long hair, too. That would help.
Jeez, let's just tear the guy apart.
Why?
Yes.
Hey, why
Tanner
are you?
Gilmartin.
Why
Yes,
are you
let's
batting
go.
Say my whole
right-handed?
name on the league.
You guys are the cruelest people I have ever seen to call for a man's
Jay,
job.
don't even get me started over here because I know you have some eagle or two that you would like to rant about over the years that you think doesn't deserve to have a roster spot
He
on the
has a
Eagles.
jersey of him.
What? I do not have a jersey. The only jersey I have is myself.
That's
what are
the
you talking
joke.
about? What are you talking about?
Whatever.
That's
That's still wrong.
We all
I
know
hate
it.
that.
We all know it. Sam
You know what?
Bradford. We all know it. Sam Bradford.
Oh man,
He
don't
just
start with
he just
Sam
never
Bradford.
looked right in an
Ah,
Eagles
don't
jersey.
start.
First overall pick, Sam Bradford. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
tell you
done with.
something. You want to really grind my gears? Talk about Sam Bradford.
Sam-
That was the worst.
Oh,
We're
no.
not getting-
Sam Bradford. Give him a shot. He's a great player.
I
Oh,
never
yeah.
said that.
Oh,
Hold on.
Oh no.
Let's get that straight. I never said that.
I'm so sick of the goat Nick Foles.
Yeah, it's definitely time to end this
Well,
shit.
time will tell if,
What?
if he
No,
does
we
stuff
have
with
4
the
more.
Jaguars.
Oh my goodness. Oh, for a second I thought it was glitching out. It was erasing.
All right, people,
his
last
body.
update of the show.
Sorry.
Tied in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's 8-8. Will the Phillies be able to pull out their 5th consecutive win? We're going to find out in a few short.
First time since
Hours, hopefully it's less than that.
1915.
Hopefully we find out in less than an hour. We got a big Phillies win tonight. Let's talk about it
Yes.
next week.
Someone's a little eager to end the show.
That just.
He's in a bad mood now. You got him in a bad mood. That's
Yeah,
why.
man.
Is it because we talked about Sam Bradford?
Yes.
Look, did you see him get angry and stop the show when he was talking about Aaron Altherr?
Listen, that was a passionate subject. It was a passionate subject for me. That's why.
Well, I know
Yes,
what
it
I'm getting
was.
for you for Christmas.
And we got another show coming up.
Let's go, Phillies.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a good season. All right, y'all. Another episode of Backstreet Sports. Myself, Tyre Hood, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at TYE Hood _94. Y'all go ahead.
Max_Gretz on the Instagram. It's a great follow, people. I'm telling you, Max_Gretz.
I love how we give our handles, and I don't even think any of us follow each other.
Yo, actually, I just realized that.
We got to do
But
better.
anyway, I'm Tanner. Tanner Gills.
We got to do better.
Tanner Gils.
You don't want to follow me.
We got to do better.
162 and oh, we're coming. Go Phillies.
See ya.
Oh, what a great show.
David Robertson on.
Okay, talk about a guy.
All right,